Hey there, Lindsay here. So it's Friday, your weekend's coming up. You might have a lot of plans going on. You might be traveling. You might be enjoying time with your friends, your family. It's summer. The weather's great. You're going to a concert, and you are tracking your intake, your calories, and you are trying to be good. You've done great Monday through Friday. You stayed under your calories, or you stayed right on point, and you are now approaching the weekend. So today, it's Friday, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about, is going over your macros worth it? Is having that extra food worth it? Is having that free meal, that extra meal, is it really going to set you back from reaching those goals? So for most of the people, I do have you guys in a semi-aggressive to a slow to a moderate aggressive approach. So that's either going to be a 250 calorie deficit each day or a 500 calorie deficit each day. So that's either going to lead you to lose a pound or a half a pound each week, depending upon your goals and your progress. So that's 500 calories a day. So 1 pound equals 3,500 calories, essentially. So I have you under eating 3,500 calories so that you can lose a pound per week. So it's the weekend, and you are on point. You have enough macros to have dinner, and then your girlfriends hit you up and you're like, hey, let's go out, let's go grab some drinks. And you're like, okay, so you look at your numbers and you're thinking, okay, I can fit in some Miller Lights or some Trulies or a couple shots of vodka or whiskey, and I know that I can fit those within my macros and stay within my calories. And you're like, okay, that's fine. So you're out, you're dancing, you're having a good time, you're moving, you're grooving, and then you're like, man, you get those drunk munchies and you're hungry, and you're like, oh my gosh, I drank all my calories, so now what am I going to do? So your friends are like, hey, I'm starving, because they're not trying to reach their health goals at all. They just choose to continue to be eating and drinking the way that they want, and so they are like, hey, let's go to Steak and Shake. And you're like, okay. So you go because you want to be with your friends, and you order. This is what I would order in college, so this is just bear with me. So I would go out, I'd be drinking, and then I'd go to Steak and Shake, and then I would order a bacon cheeseburger and with fries and a strawberry shake. So that alone is going to be 1,800 calories in that one meal. Guys, that's more than my daily intake when I'm in a weight loss phase. So I literally just negated my entire day. So then you wake up the next day and you're like, all right, it's Saturday, I'm gonna be good, I'm going to hit my macros, I'm going to account a little bit extra for some drinks again, because I'm going to go to a cookout at my uncle's house, and I know that they're gonna have chicken and some burgers and veggie trays, so I know that I'm going to be around those foods. Well, you got your aunt there, you got your brother, your sister, some other family members, and they're like, oh, well, you can have this, you can have a little bit of that, it's not gonna hurt you. And you have some macros to play with, but you also know you have a goal. But you fall into temptation again, and you see those barbecue chips, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna just have some barbecue chips. So you probably end up eating about 2 servings, let's be realistic, because no one can generally just eat a couple chips and then be done. most of the time when we do grab chips out of a bag, it's probably more than just one portion if we're not measuring or counting it. And then you're like, all right, well, Grandma made those chocolate chip cookies and they look so good. And I know that they're full of calories, and you're like, all right, I'll have two because I can't have one. And so that's another like 400 calories. And then your girlfriend's like, hey, we're gonna go down to Kilroy, we're gonna get some breadsticks later, you wanna go? And you're like, sure. Because you've already had a couple drinks. And you're like, hey, I'll just Uber down with you. So then they convince you to have a Long Island iced tea because you're like, you know what? I just had some cookies. I had some chips and I didn't track them. And so you're gonna have a Long Island iced tea. And that is probably between 500 and 1,000 calories depending upon the Long Island that you get. So holy calories, guys, holy calories. And then you have 4 breadsticks, not the pizza kind. So that's gonna be like another 140 calories times 4. You dip it in the cheese sauce, which is probably gonna be another 100 calories. Guys, you literally just ended the calories that you were supposed to have burned for the week in order to make your progress. Now, is that worth it? Is having all that food worth it? And then you wake up Sunday morning and you're frustrated, you're upset with yourself, you're bloated, you're puffy, the scales jumped up because me, when I do that, when I just go like, I'm just gonna eat like a turd, my scale goes up 3 to 5 pounds, fluctuate. My body absorbs everything like it's crazy. And then I have to work all week just to get back on track. Because I didn't properly prepare myself for the week. I didn't give myself enough calories. I didn't gain enough self-control. And I didn't talk to the people that I love, and I didn't explain to the people who I'm with to say, hey, I have a goal. I'm trying to transform my life. I'm trying to transform my health. And I'm trying to feel good on the inside and feel good with what I look like on the outside. So I know it's extremely hard in social functions. I know that the weekends make it tough. So there's different ways to approach this. I do a lot of like calorie cycling. So I'll eat a little bit less Monday through Friday. So then I have more of a surplus on the weekend. So that I do have more room to play with so that I can reach those goals. So it's crazy. And then a lot of people, some people fast, like they don't eat for an entire day, and they have a ton of calories to make up for the next day. So there's totally different approaches. And if you are someone who, you want to work on that, you want to learn different ways so that you can have a little bit more, even greater flexibility. But us as Americans, we don't move as much anymore. We sit all day long. The gym is literally 4% of your day. 4%. What are you doing with the other 23 hours of your day? Are you sitting? Are you moving? Are you being active? A lot of these formulations for weight loss was so many years ago, guys. So they're based off people who are way more active. So us as humans, we don't need that much food, but life makes it so much harder. And you guys know that's why so many Americans are overweight, why so many Americans are trying to get healthier, get feeling better, and get back into shape. Because are you gonna wait until the doctor's you're dying, you need to lose weight? No, be proactive. So I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but just really ask yourself, is that cheat going to be worth it? Am I, if you have a specific goal, if you have a specific date, then you should probably stick to your macros, stick to your plan, and you're going to be so much happier with yourself because you stuck to your goal. And and really focus on being in the moment with the people that you're with, not in the moment with the food that you're with. So just keep that in mind, that you're enjoying life, you're enjoying the people around you, the activities, the movement, the experience, and just really ask yourself, is this important and is this going to help me reach my goal? So that's my 2 cents for the Friday before your weekend, and just to kind of open your eyes as far as, you know, are those extra treats, are those extra drinks, are those drunk munchies really going to be worth it in the long run? So enjoy your weekend, have fun, love ya.